There was one group of people who would scar the Romans for their entire history, leaving them in perpetual fear that their entire civilization could be swept away like it once nearly was. I'm reading the history of Rome by Livy each day and giving you the highlights. This is day 28. Let's get into it. In 390 BC, a Roman commoner was walking by a shrine when he supposedly heard a disembodied voice say, "Beware the Gauls." When he warned the city's leaders about this, they ignored him, partly because they believed the Gauls lived a long way away and they knew hardly anything about them. But they were wrong. Originally from a part of Europe that is now France, the Gauls had exploded in population and crossed the Alps in search of new land for themselves. They had settled around the Po River and founded the city that would become Milan, and the Romans knew nothing about this. The first they hear of a problem is when the city of Clusium comes to them asking for help defending against a Gallic invasion. Rome sends an envoy to figure out what's going on, and while they are negotiating with the Gauls, a fight breaks out. The Romans had become annoyed at a Gallic demand for a part of territory controlled by Clusium. In Rome's eyes, the Gauls would have been considered the epitome of barbarians. The Gauls were described as physically superior to the Romans. They were taller and stronger and fought with an undisciplined ferocity, sort of like precursors to the Vikings. And the Romans believed they had no business in Italy. The Roman envoy kills the chieftains, and then the Gauls are like, okay, you have my full attention. The Gauls send an envoy to Rome, and when the Romans don't take them seriously, they resolve to attack. It might not have been so bad, but Rome's best leader, Marcus Furius Camillus, had just left in a self-imposed exile because he had been accused of misappropriating funds. That left the Romans completely unprepared to deal with this alien enemy, and it would set up the first sacking of Rome in history. But that's all we have time for right now. Tune in next time to hear more about it.